little quote unquote sooner than I expect because I'm not even at the pad yet. God, these fucking closing nights suck. But the money is good. I get some cheddar in my banking pocket. Especially with full hours. Basically guarantee overtime. Wop wop. Wop wop. Well, finally had him back though. Ugh. Alrighty. Almost there. Yay, we're almost there. Yippee skippy. Okay. I can't wait to finally lay down, smoke a bowl and shit. And crack one open and all that. It's gonna be good. The decompression, it shall hit. And it will hit gloriously. I find it funny, I'll go into a spot to go get my brews. And my homeboy, who got off work a little sooner than I did, just left right when I was walking in. I'm just like, motherfucker. Alrighty. I'm literally just gonna be like, bruh, I'm just like secluded myself to a room for a minute. I am like, bleh. Deep clean day. Then it was a little busy at night. Not good. No buenos. No mas. Alright. Home, sweet home. I like this by it being in the middle of the night. The sky looks brighter than anything else right now. Oh, light pollution. Gotta love it. I gotta get my shit off. That's Vito already? Yep, it is. He sensed my presence. Damn. I guess he's not here yet somehow. Motherfucker. Vito, shut up. I literally thought he was gonna be here already. Guess not. The fuck, Vito? Vito! Vito, you locked yourself in. Vito, shh. You're in my room somehow. You locked yourself in there. Shush, 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 shush. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Oh, my goodness, you crazy beans. Holy shit. Hello, hello. Well, hi. I thought your dad was going to be here already. I thought Poppy would be here. Jesse. Oh, my goodness. Your crazy tail. Wiggle butt, Jesse. Move, move. All right. Underlay. Oh, my goodness beans. I thought Dad was going to be here already. All right. Got my jackets. And my beers. That's important. All righty, you two. Oh, all right. Well, that's a surprise. I'm the first one here. Even though I should be the last, but okay. All right. Decompress out of this shit. Do that. Get this shit over here. There we go. Speaker, come forth. For I already have my playlist set up. Come forth, motherfucker. Hi, hey, you. Hello, hello. Are we connected? We are now. Motherfucker, now like the playlist decided to take a shit. Damn it, now I have to go deal with that later. Fuck. Not right now. Just fucking deal with these crazies first. Make sure they're all good. Grab that. I'm gonna need some of that. And let's see what else. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, looks like it. Cool. Okie dokie. Sweet. Sweet and artichoke. Alrighty. Yeah, how the fuck did I beat him here? Oh, this explains why you heard me immediately right off the bat. This fucking window. There we go. Cool. That's why you were barking when I was like halfway across the parking lot, you goofball. Alrighty, you two. I know what y'all want. Come here. I know y'all want the accessibility, so there you go. Alright. Plop. Boom. Get this going in. There we go. Actually, do I need my fucking shit plugged in? Nah, not really. Don't need it right now plugged. You want some different and down, bro? What? Huh? What does that mean? You want some different and down, bro. That grammatically doesn't make sense, my man. Morning, player. Well, good night. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Because it's nighttime for me. But here, before we keep going too much, I'm gonna get my playlist set back up because silence is fucking annoying and I don't like that. So, BRB for like 1 minute, maybe 2. Okay, there we go. That's much. Okay, there we go. That's much better. There we go. Sweet. Now we can actually have some background noise that isn't just dead air. Cool. Alright. Alright, now let's crack some crack-a-lackin'. While I am warm as fuck and sweaty. I need to not be so sweaty. Get some cool refreshment in my gut. Cool me down from the inside out. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Just put that there. So I'll bring this over here. Oh, shit. Oh, jazzy goof. Jazzy. What are you hiding over there for? Silly thing. You're not even hiding though. You're just plops in the middle of the wall, in the middle of the hallway, like an animal rug. Jess really like doing that. She will just plop in the middle of the hallway like she's an animal rug and just be there. It is kind of cute, honestly. Can't even deny it. Little Flopmeister. Little chunk jazzy bean foof. Alright, now to get this loaded up and ready to go. Sweet. Sweet and sweet. Wow, all caps much there, buddy? You forget to turn that caps lock off? Are you okay? What is this, 1995? I should be asking you if you have eyes. And maybe, I don't know, basic observation skills. As I don't know. For the gay part, I'm only half. And for the transgender part, I think you could just stare at me. I think you could just kind of look and kind of get an idea. What is smoking on? Herb. Delicious herbs. Ugh, fucking nose. Starting to attend local community hearings here in Portland. Nice. Right on. We didn't use caps in 1995, just saying. The whole point was, like, was it 1995 word, are you gay? Not the all caps. Got legal pad ready with notes like 6 pages full. The public safety means there are just lots to be said. Nice. Hopefully, we can get a lot of that out. I'm just scrolling lives, can't sleep. But why every time? But why is every live I scroll into there's someone asking someone if they're gay? I don't know, bro. Because people literally just got nothing better to do than ask if someone's gay or not. Like, because that really implies either two things. They just want to be like, you're fit, or they like, ooh, hot, or whatever, or both. Probably both. So, honestly, I'm sitting here like, whatever, bro. If they want to be fishing around or whatever, then that's on them, not me. I mean, that's honestly what I have to chalk it up to at this rate, like, because it happens literally every fucking time I stream. What's your favorite holiday made up by humans? I got a couple, honestly. I'd say Halloween could be fun just because, like, you know, you got like the kids version of Halloween, right? But then there's the adult version where it's like, you know, you get some adults that still go to, like, you know, dress up, just party shit while, you know, all that, maybe hit a bar because it's like a bar that has, like, you know, a little like dress up thing going on or all that shit. So, I mean, for me, I'd say that. Um, what else? What else would be? What else is a fun ass fucking holiday? I don't even really honestly pay much attention to holidays, you know, too often. But it either, yeah, I guess it either. I think it's that, honestly. There's like a few others that I like, but I wouldn't say like it for the virtue of the holiday. I like it for everything else around it. Like Thanksgiving, like I like, you know, getting together with people, friends, family, and just eating a fuckload of food and just engorging yourself like the fat fuck we are, you know, as Americans. You know, like I like Thanksgiving for that because let's just be fucking honest. That's really ultimately what Thanksgiving's about. Like at this point, you know, in day and age. I mean, yes, it has this context and this and that, blah blah blah. But like ultimately, we're all just like looking forward to Thanksgiving and shit because we know there's a fuckload of food. Usually, we never have to make it. Other people are, and we just gorge ourselves. You can't go wrong with that. Different flag today. I changed it up because that Norwegian one, to me, people kept saying if it was a Confederate flag or not, which really just shows how stupid people are, to be fucking honest. So I switched it up with this one. I might switch it up again, depending if people ask too many questions about this one. I might just have my IWW flag, depending, have that in the background instead. At least that one's pretty self-explanatory. It's like Industrial Workers of the World. That's their banner. Simple. Feels like my older brother is projecting his insecurities. But it's so annoying that people care so much about that. My older brother's always trying to joke around if I'm gay, and I'm just so obsessed with that idea. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it obviously shows that they have more of an obsession than arguably even the queer people or the gay people that they're asking. Because I'm a queer person, I'm bi, so yeah, I'm a little gay, I guess. But I mean, what does it matter to you, my dude? Like, that's what I wonder about. Like, why do you care so much if I am or not? And the one thing I exceptionally am like, why the fuck do you really care? Is the whole transgender one. You trans or something, bro? It's like, who gives a fuck, dude? So what if I am? You're gonna suddenly like be like, oh my god, if I am or not? It's like, give me a break, dude. And also I don't even really care if people like don't necessarily like vibe with trans people or not or whatever. I do, but it's like, whatever. Like, don't transvestigate, and shit in my shit, or whatever. In fact, I don't even have problems with like back and forths about it. But it's like at the end of the day, like this weird transvestigation shit of like, oh, this person might be this or that or whatever, and just overt like just bigotry. It's like, that shit don't fly. Because I have met some people that ask about it in a genuine manner because they're just wondering because they just don't really know much about it. And because I'm a guy that has long hair and don't necessarily look very quote masculine, it's just like, yeah, that's gonna come up sometimes. Oh my god, another one. It's you gay question mark. You know what? Only for you. I gotta just straight up at this point, like, just start answering just with malice. Well, you guys' ears full of shit. You just said he's. I guarantee you, either that person just showed up, or like is now just saying something because he wants to be a troll. Why not kiss hot dogs before you eat them? Like you'd know. Oh, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Might need to potentially acquire a new one. But then just spends like a good day just letting it soak in like rubbing alcohol or some shit. Gay for grilled cheese sandwiches? I'm not. Don't like grilled cheese sandwiches. I really don't like how indica makes me have the munchies that I can't satisfy. Isn't that usually just like most weed when you get some hella munchies? Maybe you'll come by. Lol. Is that why Logan is in here or something? Because like because when I went to the gas station to go get my brews, apparently he just left like 30 seconds after I walked in, and because the cashier was just like, yo, your bro just literally left like 1 minute ago. I was like, what? He did? It's like, shit, I should have just called him or something and be like, yo, stay there. But I thought he was going to be here, so I was like, whatever, I'll just meet him here. I show up, everything's all locked up and everything, and I'm like, what the fuck? I figured he'd already be here. But so now my assumption is he's out and about doing something, or I don't know what. But if he just arrived at like, the bar, like just, or not the bar, but like the fucking store just before I did and left right before I showed up, you would think it would be here. You still stay in Milwaukee? Nope, not anymore. Still my home though, so I mean, ultimately, like that's still gonna be my little like, kicking grounds. But it's moved a little more north, basically, I guess you could say. CBD activities weed, indicas for indicouch, hence its name. Then you got sativas for sativa activities. Honestly, in a way, I kind of prefer the hybrids, especially sativa leaning, because you kind of get that nice body relaxation feel, but your brain's still like, whoa. I prefer that because, I mean, I'm honestly just such a stoner that honestly indica can do the same fucking thing to me. But if I smoke it for the first time, like in the morning or whatever, for like a week before work, the indica will literally make me like, yeah, I don't want to move now. I still will. But it gives like this weird rush of like, oh fuck, I'm all tingly now. Because my body's like chill and I'm like making it work. In a weird way, it kind of wakes you up though, in a strange way, where it's like now you're kind of pepped up in a bit. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Works out pretty okay for me. But then again, I've been smoking for like what, 10 fucking plus years now? For at least over a decade. Did I randomize this playlist at all, or did I just not do that? It's just plain Strawberry Fuzz right now. I'm pretty sure I didn't randomize my playlist. I thought I did, but I guess not. Whatever. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm not gonna deal with it. I haven't smoked in years. I have a CDL license. I guess. Well, yeah. That does kind of make it hard to smoke, don't it? Honestly, I think it should be fine if you got like CDL and you do trucking and shit. Like honestly, dead ass. Like especially when it comes to sleep and relaxation and shit. Like yeah, I'd want a trucker to have a little bit of that versus like a 6-pack of coffee that they're chugging all day. Like let them have like a little bit of that and then maybe like a bowl or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I prefer that honestly versus that and even cocaine. Like straight up, like there are truckers that are like known for like doing stuff, staying up, to really do long hauls. Used to have a few friends that I used to work with that did shit like that, and it's like, oh, not literally the coke part or any of that. They just used monsters or whatever, but they knew people that would take the extra hit and shit. Yeah, meth as well. Yeah, that's another one. I knew some truckers, if they couldn't get the coke, they would just say fucking and have a little bit of that. And what's weird is they never made it a problem. They only would have it just so they can function for their fucking shit, and that was it. I mean, they weren't doing it for the virtue of the high. They were doing it because it was like actually how they functioned to get the point A to B. Basically, it was. Tip things to slip the women's channel. How about I just tap hide user on this channel and you can go fuck off somewhere else? How about that? Can you listen to Iraqi music? Just test. No, I just have my playlist in the background. Whatever's on there is what's playing. But I've listened to Iraqi music before, and just Arabic music broadly. I like it. It's cool shit. Love like the drum and percussion shit, and like stringed instruments like guitar, like rhythms and shit when it comes to Arabic music. It's fucking awesome. Little brother's a truck driver, says just drink standard drinks. Well, most of them do. I mean, usually the oldies are the ones that, like the old heads are usually the ones that are like doing more, extra shit, because to them, for whatever reason, like an energy drink don't cut it. Start PC gaming this week. Nice. Try not to drink too much liquor when I'm driving. By the end of my shift, I'll have 3 piss jugs full. That's another thing too. Yeah. Ugh. And you know, some of those motherfuckers literally just roll the window down, just yeet them out the side of the road, which is just fucking, just gross, dude. I mean, like, can't you just like wait until you go to your like destination or rest stop and just dump those in a dumpster or some shit? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, at a certain point, I'm just like, homie, what the fuck? Because it's honestly, I'm not even joking. There's been times, you know, where like I've traveled, you know, off and on from different spots, you know, like, you know, I've driven from Billings, Montana to Portland and vice versa. There's been times I've been around the country, but, you know, going on the drives. And yeah, like every so often, sometimes you'll legit see some jugs just there. Last night's stream was off the hook. Dude, it was. I think it's still public. So if not, I'll have to make sure it is. But yeah, that shit was fucking like that. It was just constant vibe pretty much for the most part. What's awesome is that it wasn't even like that big of a stream in the sense of like, you know, fucking, you know, a lot of people there. It was just, it just had a groove and it just stuck. And it kept going. And I like it. I like that, Holmes. Now let's see if we can do it again. Do it again. Can't handle the Arabic music videos. Goes for dancing girls. Don't hit like they think it does. I don't know. I mean, I don't really watch it for music videos. I can't even think of any music videos that are like Arabic that I've seen. I have seen like African like folk rock music that have music videos that are actually pretty cool. Like I'm forgetting her name right off the top of my head, but there's this woman that if I remember comes from I think either Nigeria or Niger, one of the two countries. I forget which. But or I think it might have been Morocco actually. I don't know. It was like it's somewhere like central to northern Africa area. But she's a folk rock artist and she like has a couple different albums and shit. And how she got into it was basically her older brother had a guitar, like an acoustic, and one day when she was like, you know, a teenager, like 12 or 13, she decided to pick it up and play it and really liked it. And her brother just taught her a little bit, and she kind of appropriated his guitar and just made it hers. And then eventually got her own equipment and started making her own music and got a couple other artists and other local people together and formed a little band. And the music's fucking really cool. I'm just forgetting the name off the top of my head. It's like Ilan Del something something. It's kind of a longer name. Those are Arabic dudes or the Arabian dudes that drive cars with 2 wheels. Pretty fun, cool though. I mean, they're basically just doing what like a like what other like people do with like low riders and shit, where they got all the hydraulics or they're bouncing and doing 2 wheels and shit or driving them on their side. Like, I mean, it's not really as uniquely an Arabic thing as much as you probably think it is. They love it though, like especially in Saudi Arabia. That's like one of their big, huge pastimes is doing shit like that. Mostly the rich families, you know, that are doing that. Hence why you see a lot of that usually in places like in uh you know, like in Saudi Arabia or Jordan and shit, because usually they're like the rich kids that really literally got nothing better to do with their wealth, like legitimately. Right, it's a different culture. Well, yeah. Want to see piss trucks? Check an Amazon and warehouse delivery truck entrance. Yeah, I bet they just leave them outside of the entrance of because I guarantee you they'd get docked on if they left them in their trucks and shit like that or on Amazon property. They get docked on for that, so I guarantee you they probably just leave them right outside the Amazon warehouse, like entrance for the delivery trucks, or they just like toss them off to the side. I'm not gonna lie, every so often when I've seen an Amazon truck, driving around, and or I see it like parked on the side while the driver's delivering some shit, I will take a peek, not like go in, but take a quick little peek. And I'm not joking. I every so often I will see a piss truck or two. I'm not kidding. They literally can't just like go in somewhere or like go anywhere really quick and just be like, all right, yo, like I need to take my piss real quick. Like you literally just can't do that. They have to like go slightly off the route for a second, do a piss really quick so no one's really watching, or at least do it in a part of the route where they know that there's like no one around, there's no traffic, and just do it really quick. Or while they're grabbing stuff in the back, they probably already have it ready to go, but they're like, fuck, I just gotta take this piss shit, I've seen the videos of how they sharpen swords in Saudi Arabia. Not specifically. I have seen some pretty crazy ass like videos of swords from like different Arabic countries, Iran, and like India. Dude, in India, I forgot what they're called, but dude, they have these fucking like whip swords, and you need to see some videos of them like sparring with those fucking things, dude. It's fucking wild. Like you have to specifically be trained in them because like you and me will just practically kill ourselves if we try to fucking use one, because that sword whip will literally just like get your neck, fuck your leg up, cut your arm. Urumis, yeah, they're called urumis. Dude, you gotta look up a video of an urumi, bro. Dude, like, and with them in action where they have these little bucklers and they're like, bang, bang, bang. Dude, it's fucking insane, bro. Like, they've said, like, in times where, like, they've been used in war, like, a really masterful trained, urumi warrior can have, like, dual wield those bitches and take on, like, 30 guys. Like, on their own. Because, like, it's such a chaotic weapon that they could just fling it around, and even if they're going for one target, chances are that it's going to hit like 2 or 3 on the way. Like it's going to fuck you up. And at a certain point, it's just like, how do you even like fuck a guy up like that, especially when they're like going crazy like Yoda Ninja's dual wield mode with the fucking whip sword, and you like, because you can't charge in and like spear or whatever, because even let's say you try to jab, that urumi could whip around your fucking shit, and then it can fucking deflect that. Like it was like a multi-purpose weapon in that way. It's a fucking badass sword. It's worth checking out. It beats any fucking like Western melee weapon by a country mile, but it takes like a very specially trained person to like wield that shit. But to be fair, there's plenty of weapons like that, like Jaguar warriors and like the Mayans with obsidian swords and like obsidian weapons. Like, I mean, you couldn't just wield that shit and be good. Like, if you lightly got cut by one of those things, you're getting fucked up. Like, obsidian's notorious for being ridiculously sharp. You even use that for medical equipment and medical knives and shit like that for a reason, because it's very easy to cut for things. So it's like, and also the great thing about a lot of like Jaguar warrior style weapons, like their I forgot exactly what it's called, but like their obsidian like war clubs, where they have like these jagged like bits all over on the edge of their weapon. It pretty much like, yeah, let's say that maybe a few of those obsidian bits chipped off or broken off, or they just completely fell off. It's still a weapon. It's a club. You could just crack a skull with that thing, even if it wasn't obsidian tips on that thing, like you could just straight, fuck a dude up with that, whether it had obsidian bits on it or not, because it got so used in a battle, like it ain't gonna matter. And plus despite that, they were very easily and very workable, because all you had to do was just put a little bit more like glue in it, get another obsidian shard in, and there you go. All you had to really do was just basically like replace your obsidian, at a certain point, and kind of yank it out, or just if it fell out, just put a new one in. I mean, it didn't really take that much effort to maintain any of that shit, because that was kind of literally the purpose. It was meant to get broken down eventually in battle, because that was kind of expected. How do you sharpen steel on bitumen? Steel's vastly harder. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a master like blacksmith or anything. I think the shit's cool, but I don't know jack all about it. They do flick a maneuver on their Land Cruiser wagon and gets it on those wheels. Then they lean out the window and sharpen their sword on a bitumen. That has to be for show, then, yeah. That has to be for show. I don't think they're actually sharpening their swords. I think they're just flexing. I think they're just doing literal ore farming shit. I don't think it necessarily adds any real practicality to it. I mean, they're already doing, like, you know, Land Cruiser shit where they're on their sides and they're out the window doing crazy shit. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just a virtue of ore farming. Which, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're smarter than this, aren't we? Well, that's what I mean. It's literally just for the virtue of ore farming. They're not actually sharpening their swords. Arguably, they're probably fucking their swords up doing that. So, but hey, if it's for the aura, then fuck it, I guess. Anything for that aura. You know, honestly, like, regardless of how practical or not it is, like, at a certain point, I think aura just overrides, you know, the rational, like, logic, practicality of certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, you like that type of shit. Or, what else would be, like, you know, a good example? Okay, this is just me, but I'm also kind of like a bit of a gun nerd anyway. But you get Tannerite. You don't get, like, a fucking washing machine or a lawnmower or some shit, but you get, like, a big old jug of fucking, like, I don't know, just Jello or some shit. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck. And you just ore farm by being like, all right, bro. You take your rifle with your glasses to shit, and you just, like, put it behind you on your shoulder like this with a mirror, and you just take a shot, bam, and hit that shit, and you just see this explosion behind you with your glasses, and you're just like, what's up? And then you just have all this Jello or whatever the fuck just falling all over you or whatever like, honestly, like, is it practical? No. Is it safe? Definitely not. Is it ore farming? Fuck yeah, it is. So, I mean, I think the virtue of the aura overrides, you know, like, everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, the aura farm does legitimately kind of do that. Well, that might be Logan finally. That was a Vito Buffin. How did I fucking beat him here, dude? 40 minutes later. And I started streaming before I even got here. Because I was just like, fuck this. Yeah, it sounds like I think it might be here. Here comes some nice. You're onto it. Like a sailor on your sister. Oh! Ah, there we go. Fuck. I had like a goober ass fucker that just was like all up in there and it was driving me nuts. I was disrupting my flow. Oh, damn. Now it's got super flow. I suction cupped it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I really got that flow going. I'm an Aussie, Yowie. Yowie! Has anyone ever said you look a bit like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob? Yeah, I've had that. Having volcanoes with you, bro. Nice. I will say, I also have been called Joe Dirt before, too. But I always have to quiz people on that one, being like, who's the actor's name? because like I will only accept it if they know the actor's name. Because I've looked up the actor and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Even in right, like I looked him up as recent as like 2025, and it's like, oh, even in his older age, I could see me in him a little bit. Like he's kind of a celebrity lookalike for me, honestly. So I take it with badge of honor. I don't care, but it's like I always quiz it though. I mean, like whenever it gets brought up, and luckily I've only had one person not know who he was, and I had to roast that bitch ass. But luckily, for the most part, everyone knows, and I'm like, good, I don't have to worry about it. You're actually all right. You aren't saying it just for the virtue of it. David Spade's an okay dude. It's all right. Well, you know him. Yeah, David Spade. Well, nah, bro. I do a little bit. Like, I've seen him play Joe Dirt. I kind of see it. I do. I mean, but I don't know. I just say that, like, at this point, I take a badge of honor because I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't look like him. And I was like, at some point, I don't even remember when. I was just like, fuck it. Let me look him up. Do I really? And I was like, oh, wow, I guess I really do. Let me look up this actor. Let me actually see. Do I really look like him specifically? Or are y'all just thinking I look like the actor, or him in that character? And no, honestly, him as an actor does kind of look like me a little bit. Like, I mean, I'm also like, ooh, because him and his age right now, I could see myself in like my 40s, aging gracefully, looking like him a little bit. I'm like, all right, all right. I think it's in like his 50s or something right now, but I got that baby face, so I'm thinking like, well, maybe if I'm 40-ish or something like that, I could probably see myself kind of having a little grizzle, but not so like I guess wrinkled, I suppose, but at least get a little bit of a little bit of his like his like facial hair look, maybe have some glasses. I don't fucking know. Hopefully not, to be honest. And like with his hairstyle he has, which I used to have for a while, but not anymore, obviously. What's my hat say? Honestly, no, Russell's Reserve, which I'm pretty sure is either a whiskey brand or like a Scotch brand or something like that. Last time I went to one of my bars I like to go to, they literally had a whole table of just random shit that they're giving out for free, and there was two different hats. There was this one, and there was this hat, which has this cool red star on the edge of it. Out of all the two, this is probably my favorite. But I was just like, you know what? I'm a hat guy. Fuck it. I took both the hats because they were free. And they also had some glasses. They had these cool, like, Irish themed little shots and shit. They had some cool stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab some things. Why not? Because the bartender, she literally says, like, which I love her. She, has been serving me and my buddy for, like, years and shit. Like, and even my friend Logo for way longer. And, and he she was basically saying it's like, you know what, there was this box full of random bullshit and that's all that was in there. Now sick of looking at it. It's been there for months. I want to get rid of it. I'm clearing out the space. I want to throw it out, so take whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go look over there. Yo, hey, make sure you get my drink. That's what it is. And I just swung over there because my friend was buying my shit anyway at that point, so I was like, I'm just gonna swing over there and see what was up. And it was some good shit. Change the song real quick if I can. There we go. There we go. Cool. That's just soft shelf whiskey. I mean, I've heard of it before, but I never had it. I'm sure it is, though. I'm sure it probably tastes pretty good. What's the band on your shirt? Testament. Some epic ass fucking Bay Area thrash. Back when I saw them live in, what, 2024, I think? It's a tour shirt, so I have to see. Yep, 24. Ugh. What's your flag? It's kind of like an alternative American flag, a little bit. I don't know if you know what syndicalism is. It's like a political philosophy, but it's basically like a majority like labor leftist philosophy where uh that symbol basically with the cog and the hammer and the liberty torch, that basically is you know what the symbol and broader ideological symbol of syndicalism means, or at least represents. But it's kind of like an Americanized version of an alternative flag from that. It comes from a game, Hearts of Iron 4, from a mod called Kaiserreich. So this is like kind of a flag option you can get, depending on what path you take with the game. And because I like flags and this looks really cool, I got it. Interpreted as a libertarian socialism type stuff. In its basic foundation, yes. I mean, it goes beyond socialism though, but yeah, pretty much. It's a very strong libertarian left philosophy. I will say, I don't always get along with communists. Let's just put it that way, because they're a lot more, tanky-ish, I guess you could say. Where I'm a lot more of a advocate for workers' rights and democratic affairs, not just within the workplace, but also workers and their representatives having a direct voice in government, as well. When it comes to broader policies, within the state. Hence syndicalism, because the idea of syndicalism is to interweave like the unions as well into an element within the legislator or like the representatives. Not just like having representative politicians, but also having like our union reps being in tandem with that as well, and they have just as much as a voice as the politicians do. And arguably, they would be the politicians, at that point. But fundamentally, I'm a syndicalist just because like I want to maximize the expansion of worker power and the power of the workers. So, at the end of the day, whatever expands that, I'm in favor of. Spin off version of Is it chicks with dicks or dudes with tits? Go paint little skulls. Yeah, why not both? There he is. There's Logano. Come on, libertarian and socialist and polar opposites, bro. Not really. No, they're not. Oh my god. Hold on. I noticed that the window over there was open when I came back. Not me or him, I guess, because that's, well, take a look. Alrighty then. Yeah, there's some guests over. So I'll just have the door closed to them. Let damn dog out. It's just, they don't need to because they're already out there. There's just guests over. So that's why they're all freaking out. They're like, oh my god, there's people who want to be the friend. That's what's happening. I'll join them in a bit, I suppose. But I'll keep doing this for a bit. I mean, we've barely been going on for a fucking hour, We gotta at least, hang out for a bit. And Try to at least switch up a little bit. Oh my god. Yeah, I really did not like randomize my playlist at all. Oh well, whatever. The 1700 version without the slaves? No, and also no. Because also, what? Can we like maybe like look into a new idea instead of just like going back, but with some maybe addendums or something? Like, how about no? I don't know about that. What's with this whole sign convo about bikes? Is there a side convo about bicycles or BMX shit or something going on here? Talking about dirt bikes. Hi from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. This man definitely says a hard R casually. No, I don't. But cool. I like how there's just the assumption because, like, what I look. What? Red hat, white guy equal definitely a racist MAGA fuck or something, bro. Like, huh? Definitely with the flag in the background there, too. You know, that is totally 100% like some MAGA shit, bro. Florida, Georgia? What? As like a place to live? Or to go to? Georgia, every day. Fuck Florida. Nope, the mullet and everything else, yeah. Too bad it ain't mullet.
Wow. Come hang out. Fuck your stream.
I am. I know.
Where's all my speakers at? Where's the orange one? Okay, where's the other one then?
It's right here. I was using this for the light.
Jason's gonna show us a song he recorded.
Cool. Oh yeah. I'll be out there in a bit.
Sure.
Yeah, of course. You rusty little bitch. Little cheeky bastard. I'm at least gonna give this an hour. You know, a full hour's worth. We're not even there yet, so. Damn, from Florida, born and raised. Do yourself a favor, get out. You got real nervous? No, I was just like, here they are. I used one for a light because it's part light. So I was like, here, I don't give a fuck. There's also this one. I don't care. You know, whatever. It's my fucking roommate. What the like, what? Oh, I'm so nervous, bro. Wow, someone's reading into it a lot. We want our bread and circuses, damn it. Well, I wasn't expecting this shit. I thought he would already be here. Why do you think I'm killing time doing this shit? I was wondering what was up with his ass. Bust your balls, King. Don't take it too hard, lol. Well, I'm busting balls back. Yeah, I've been on the internet and on YouTube for a long fucking time, man. I wouldn't be doing shit like this if I didn't know how to bust balls back. With homies and shit, that's one thing. That's why I'm not busting balls or whatever, especially when there's guests. But, you know, I'm going to hang out with a little bit later. And plus, hey, I got my own supplies, so it's all good. They're about like 5 minutes away from that 1 hour mark, so we'll let it wrap over there or whatever. Give us a sign if you're threatened. Give me one to use. Live a small town called Okeechobee. Okeechobee? I'm not gonna lie, that's a very interesting name, but I don't know, man. Florida a little bit whack though. fair haircuts have all been done. This is used some of the first slavery laws in this country. I don't disagree, Robert.
I need the weed apparatuses. The lady demands.
That this one?
That's the one that works right now. It has the bowl and everything.
I
It
thought
would be kind of cool to show it off since I paid for it too.
well,
Thank
I
you.
thought there was another bowl in there though.
I don't know.
There
just
should
come
be a
hang
whole
out.
trip.
You
I'm
should-
literally oh my. Oh my lord. What a pressure boy. Lake Okeechobee is the largest lake in Florida. Wow. Well, me, I never knew that. Fishing is bad now. I mean, I imagine it's not proper fishing season yet either. When I sipped on it to can, there's was a gulp left, and I finished it. That's not empty, dip. Goodness gracious. You know, I do have another little idea about popping in there with. I'm like, After this, I got like a song idea I can throw and just be silly. This one's already fun. But I'm like, They were in late by pollutant and Bass Pro skipped it. That's why you gotta, fight to protect your ecosystem and shit, man. Fuck these, corporate bastards that want to fucking destroy it, especially now with all these new data centers they want to be throwing up everywhere. Does he have a Jose working on his... What? Shut up. Take 1 minute to just reflect on your life. Yeah, shocker, white guy like Hispanic music. Never heard of that before? Don't know if this guy's 20 or 50. Oh my god. Wow. That is extra. Usually people are like, are you like 15 or like 30? But that is just extra. But what's up? I'm really envisioning out of point in here and oh my, yeah, I called you. I did. I didn't get no damn call. I didn't see one at all, bro. Well, no, yours disconnected, so you need to disconnect. So that's why. No. I'll be out in like a minute. No. You trust?
I don't trust you because you are slow. Like you get delayed. You're a delay fish. You're a dory delay fish.
I would. I am. I'm coming. Alrighty. Oh, not one more or two comments now coming back? Well, shame. But we'll be back tomorrow for the fun of it. We got a day off, so we'll have a little fun, long one. Maybe even a karaoke stream tomorrow, so we'll see. Who knows? But toodaloo now, bitch.